Optic Texas, the best rotation team on this map, but they struggle in their breaks. You can't fall short. You have to make sure when you're rotating, you're putting yourself in the best possible setup you can with 30 to 25 seconds.
Yeah, we know. We've seen some very, very punishing hardpoint performances from Atlanta Faze here on Mercado. They get going. We could very well be seeing a game 5 faster than we think. But to kick off this hardpoint so far, it has been Optic Texas with 22 uncontested points. Right now for Atlanta, they're looking to make their way up the right side of the map. Shotzzy, realizing such, bends the back gun up, trying to play for P2. The money hill up next. However, he's got 2 more players left to go. Trying to hit the nice movement as the battle will look to begin. Atlanta in a 3 versus 4. What can they make happen? Shotzzy over the top. Can he fight?
Oh!
Yes, he will. A big gunfight to win as Slasher drops. Optic will hold on to Cantina.
And that's beautiful patience right there from Shotzzy. To not get a little bit overzealous and go for that ego chow towards top flat. He waits for the pinch to come in, but eventually sets up the break for Optic Texas to win that rotation over towards Cantinas. But now Atlanta Faze are putting a lot of pressure over towards Hedge. All of Optic know exactly where they're coming from. This has been a flawless start to this hard point as they are cutting them all down.
You can see it right now for Hook. He just picked up the tack. He says this thing works pretty well. Dashy on a beamer right now toward top Cantina. This is about to be a flawless start to this hard point. Quickly for Texas, 20 seconds to go, and Atlanta Faze, understandably so, are just gonna have to rotate. They just have to go for the rotation. And now you cannot afford to lose this. Faze already, Jay. They need a reply and a big one at that.
Yeah, they need a full 60 hold right on towards the 10 hill. They are getting a couple close spawns toward the backside of that alley. But it's all about the setup. And Optic Texas is so far putting a lot of pressure on the map. You're going to see a BZ spawn all the way out towards gas, but his teammates do a great job of finding all the kills in the feed. Able to shut down that first rush from Optic Texas. As now they're going to be forced to push through back alley, push through dark, and Sip's ready for it.
Dip is ready. However, the trades are in. 40 seconds till the fight for it. BZ able to dolphin dive, stay alive, remain with this team that now will open up the opportunity for Slasher to walk away with a few kills. Texas's heads are turned, and Slasher strikes again, runs out of ammo, but surely it's Ghosty that's going to be traded, and yes, he will. Atlanta Faze, they needed every single second, and they have got it. Very much so back in this game, but now the rotation, the headbutt that's about to go down in Barbershop. Who can come out on top in these opening fights? Slasher again trying to lead the way.
Slasher, and a little bit of help of Dashy is able to put them now in the trade advantage. So they're just going to push their way right through back alley. You're going to have one player in Shotzzy spawn all the way across the map. So he's trying to find the player that's coming off of Ode. But so far, Optic, 3 stacked in towards the hill. Dashy with the tag 56, doing it up close and personal. Can't find the kill. Celium trades with 2, but Optic still hold on. Close spawns here for Atlanta, though.
Oh my God, this is just wild. Hardpoint so far. Abizi eventually breaks in, but how about the fights that are won from both Dashy and Celium? Crazy gunfights in close quarters there with the tack, as Faze getting some much needed seconds right now here in Barbershop. Abizi able to win that fight, and as the final 20 will come to a close, Atlanta Faze will tie up the game.
Oh, it's great work from Atlanta to find that break over towards Barber, but now it's going to force Optic Texas off that rotation. This is where you had 20 seconds to put yourself in the best setup, but look at the close spawn. It actually comes in for Slasher towards back 10. So do they read his positioning as now Atlanta Faze trying to break through the back end?
Oh, Shotzzy is able to find him. I was getting ready to say, as you called it, man, Slasher in a very valuable spot. He ends up getting taken down, and now Optic, they've got a full-on setup here. Celium eventually drops in the back. Thankfully, at least it's a nade to kick things off. However, trades on trades. Dashy able to clean up a bit of work in the backside, and from there, Texas, they've got this position. They are having a few players spawning out toward middle, so this is delaying Atlanta. It is also not allowing for Optic Texas to have all that many numbers inside of the point, but they win their ones, and from there, Shotzzy has got a streak. Now moving into Cantina once more. It's a great opportunity.
Oh, man.
Easy for free, and now they've got a close spawn. Shotzzy and Dashy, they are here.
This is where Optic can start to pull away with this game. You just have to win these gunfights to win this rotation over towards top Cantinas. As now all of Atlanta Faze putting pressure on through the back alley. But there's only 3 players here from Optic, and every single player finds a kill. The last player in Slasher, he drops. And what a perfect chain from Optic Texas, from Tint towards Cantinas, is now going to force Atlanta Faze to try to execute a break on one of the money hills on Mercado Hardpoint. Optic are just growing this lead more and more as time goes. Shotzi unfortunately does get turned on, and the break comes in for Atlanta.
And Jay, there's still 40 seconds. I mean, there's still 40 seconds for Faze to have. I was getting ready to say, that could be the hardpoint that pretty much ends out this series, and right on cue, Faze able to stay alive. 20 seconds still left at Cantina, and Ghosty wants it. Right now for the Rook, they're trying to set up for new and be prepared for the parking lot, but Faze able to make quick work of him. Still down in this game, but boy, does that lead look that much better, as they'll be down by 20 coming into this next hill. Can Texas hold once more, or is it going to be more chaos? I'm definitely assuming it is going to be the latter. Chaos indeed. Texas here early. Can Faze make the break?
Yeah, Texas here early. It was good work out of Dashi and Ghosty to find those initial 2 kills when a teammate spawned all the way across the map. But it's Atlanta Faze with pressure through every single angle, are able to find 3 kills. Last player up is going to be Shotzi. You take care of him, you're able to get on that time. And now with your teammates spawning over towards back alley, you know exactly where Optic are coming from. It's all about these gunfights. 30 seconds remaining and towards the parking lot.
Yep, Faze are aware. They know exactly where every angle of a player going to be coming from, and when you're trying to make your way through this side of the map, it is just so difficult. Such long lanes of sight, as Zook eventually does get involved in the fight. Is there a beautiful way too? You will take that time, obviously, if you're Texas, but Atlanta did a good job off the start to at least not allow for that hard point to be a full 60 as we reset and fly back in now for the second side of rotations. 181 to 145. It's going to be a battle for the bottom side of the map once more, my friend.
Oh yeah, that's what it all comes down to, fighting for this green control. Not really soaking up a lot of this P1 time because you're thinking big picture. You want to get that better side for the next hill. And so far, Optic are doing a great job of just slaying out to hold this positioning. Now they're able to get on towards P1. Shotzi just finessing around towards back alley, finds another kill. They're putting them in the trap right now. If you are Atlanta, you got to break out, and they do a great job. They find all 3 kills, and now the spawns are going to flip. This is the best case scenario right now for Atlanta.
Every time Atlanta Faze is in a spot where they cannot allow for another kill to go the opposite direction, they end up finding that timing, and now they are the ones who are in the more preferred spot. Optic Texas have reached 190, but for Atlanta, this hard point last time around is what got Texas such a massive lead, and now it could come back to bite them. Faze flipped the map on its head, and now they've got a chance to bring this one back. Toward the back alley we go. Celium, turret-like, eventually drops. 2 players.
Oh my!
Texas. It's Dashi and Shotzi who are able to lead the way as they jump back in themselves, taking it effortlessly.
That's beautiful work from Optic. Great coordination for everyone to attack through back alley. You win those trades, you find the opening, then you take down the last player on towards the point. They get the break on one of the money hills on Mercado Hardpoint as Shotzi flies around, finds 2. And with only 25 seconds left, now you're going to force Atlanta Faze. The 2 players that are here have to contest this, but everybody else has to rotate. And there's a couple players from Optic trying to cause them problems already.
They are indeed. Ghosty, he could pretty much guarantee the game right here. As Hoot goes flying forward, he's now out of the fight, and that's going to halt Ghosty's progress. So Faze able to stay alive. Scrap points awarded to Optic Texas. What's the number going to be? 238 to 158. 1 break is all it takes, and it could be off of this streak, Jay.
Oh, and the streak is used for the information. He's trying to let your teammates know exactly where they're coming from, but there's no trophy. No trophy. Shotzi finds a kill. Who finds another? And last player on the point is a Beezy. He goes big. He finds 2. It's all on a Beezy. He's still staying alive. He finds all 4. Oh my God.
How in the world did a Beezy just stay alive? Shotzi threaded the needle, but a Beezy takes down the entire team. And with that, Texas a bit terrified, a bit dazed, realizing that that score did not improve based off of that hill. But still, 12 more points to go. Can Texas close it out now?
There's 12 more points. Just gotta put yourself in the best setup you possibly can to hold down towards Barbers. You are getting those spawns. It's gonna fall into the hands of the player that's sitting in towards top cantinas, cutting these players down. This is it. Optic got a hold.
And they managed to do it. Zip, the first line of defense. Can he jump in? No, he does not. 5 more points. Is this going to be it for Texas? They fight 3. They fight 4. And there you go. Winners bracket bound.